the distances on Ironman are so intimidating that I have high respect for anyone that can just finish it, let alone do a decent time. And I've heard people say that if you want to see the drama of the St. George Ironman, maybe it's exciting to watch the lead runners, but the real drama are the ones that are coming in just hours underneath the deadline. But they start out with a 2.4 mile swim in Sand Hollow Reservoir, which pretty much, it's almost like swimming the perimeter of the entire reservoir. The course is pretty close to that. It's rectangular, but it uses up the majority of the reservoir to get 2.4 miles swimming. It's a long ways. For people that are used to, like, Sand Hollow Aquatic Center, a 25-yard pool, 2.4 miles would be 180 lengths of the pool. It's a lot of swimming. After the swimming, you hop on bikes that are going to be in the big parking lot there by Sand Hollow, and it's 112 miles of biking, and they follow the freeway frontage road for a good part of that. From Sand Hollow Reservoir, they go along the freeway till they get to Skyline Drive, and then they take Skyline Drive to Snow Canyon Parkway, and then at that corner of Bluff Street and Snow Canyon Parkway is where you begin a 44-mile loop that's repeated twice, and that loop goes through Gunlock and past Gunlock Reservoir, the town of Gunlock, and it makes the steepest of all the climbs is climbing up out of that Santa Clara Canyon up to Vail.
Elbow.
There's an elbow, and then comes the climb up to Vail. There's a full mile stretch where you're averaging 6 to 7% grade. It's steep and long, but the good news is you get up to Vail, and it's predominantly, actually you still got Vail Hill after that, and another couple miles of gradual climbing past Dameron Valley. Shortly, somewhere between Dameron Valley and Diamond Valley, the downhill start. From transition 1 to when you start the loop is 22 miles. So it takes you 22 miles going through the backside of Coral Canyon development, and then along the freeway frontage road and Skyline Drive till you finally hit Bluff Street. That's 22 miles to get to Bluff Street. Then they make that 44-mile loop twice. So if you 44 times 2 is 88 miles on that loop, and then once you hit Snow Canyon coming in on north on Bluff, from the north on Bluff, there's just 2 miles to the finish line. So that's in my mind the way I break it up. 22 plus 44 twice, that adds up to 110, then just 2 miles to transition 2, which is town center. They go out 6.5 miles, which takes you north on Bluff, then Skyline to about 1,000 East, which is right up there by the Denny's and Travel Lodge and above Wendy's, and that's about 6.5 miles to hit that point. Turn around back to town center, you're 13, you're halfway done, then you repeat it. So it's an out and back twice. This is how to describe the marathon. I was hoping to do 60 to 70 minutes on the swim, and 5 hours and 10 minutes to 5 hours and 30 minutes, somewhere in that range is what I was hoping for on the 112-mile bike. Realistically, after the swim and the bike, 3:30 would probably be the best I could hope for, because it's going to slow down your marathon time a lot. So when you add those up, probably 10.5, 10:15 to 10.5.